Hi, friends. This is Angie. This is one of my days I was going to promise myself to do paperwork and personal things like applying for my pension. Can you believe it? Which used to be 60 in the UK and they shifted to 66. Hello, I'll be 66 in June. And it amazes me that the thing that has kicked off France is that they're trying to raise the pension age from 62 to 64. The Brits, there's something so passive and stoic and PC and asleep. You know, France is on fire because they want to raise the pension age to 64. And meanwhile, it's already been done in the UK to 66, you know, and I'm one of those about whom there's a judicial review. I was born in 1957 and they didn't inform us, oh, you won't be getting a pension, by the way. By the way. And most of my work stamps are in the UK and America. So although I've accrued contributions over here, but because in Ireland I'm mostly concentrated on raising my children, a lot of my work was voluntary. But anyway, look, that's a sideline. This is called self-correction regarding James Hind and Barbara Collier. And I just like to put things right publicly. I know it's already out there that I was fooled on two counts. With regard to James Hind, I got sent yesterday the up-to-date true identity. Now, I still believe the two internationally renowned researchers evidence going back a few years that James Hind was Julian Vane of Satanic Views. But something I observed way early on was that the operation, the government operation, the Hoaxhead research operation, the cover up 77th Brigade, whatever GCHQ, you can put it under any CIA, you can put it under any umbrella. But something they do is they will switch users of a fake online profile like Spiny Norman. So sometimes RD would be on the front line operating it. Other times he would think, right, the heat's off a bit. I'll hand it over to KI, and she can run it for a while. So anyway, it seems to have been. I heard 3 years ago maybe that Julian Vane of Satanic Views was extremely unpopular amongst the Satanic community for having gotten outed. And I heard this from Satanists. You know, I have done some deep research. I had an interview, went to number 4 in the global Mixcloud interview charts with Reverend Pope Dr. Robbie Fraze, head of a international satanic church. And I wouldn't mind talking to him again, but it's gone off Mixcloud now. And he was allegedly speaking up for Satanists who do not believe in hurting children. But I've heard from the inside that Julian Vane was in big trouble with the satanic community for his postings under the avatar of James Hind. So I think what's happened is they've put forward another 77th Brigader or somebody random, not random, always compromised, but and said, right, you're going to run this avatar now to discredit that it was ever Julian Vane. The other apology is that it seems, oh God, this hit me, Matt Taylor. I don't mind saying it. I believed you, and not only I believed you, when you put out the information that a truther had committed suicide, there were people from Brighton who contacted people close to me and said it's Angie Power Disney. And it caused all kinds of havoc in my life and online. And I would never have so brazenly defended Babs Collier, if I knew she was still alive. You know, there's something where you can tell the truth about somebody who's dead without putting them in danger because they're already dead. But if I'd known this was a ruse, and I kind of understand. I remember when Rupert Quaintance, the American citizen journalist and quite a famous YouTuber at the time, when he stayed with me in Lanzarote for a month, he and I to put some fake stories out. And I just said, I can't, I'm no good, I'm not a good liar. I just, and this work that I do is so dangerous. I cannot afford to run a LARP, a live action role play disinfo. It's just not. So whilst I see you saying, Matt, oh, she pressured me for 4 months and I finally gave in when she caught me at a vulnerable moment. If you lie online, it's going to bite you in the ass. So Barbara, I don't know what to say. I will always appreciate what you did. And I just pray and hope that you don't do any more fake narratives, you know, even though it might seem good. I've always said there's such a thing as an honorable lie, right? And I might be wrong about this. I probably should just not lie ever and just completely trust God. But I used to say, if the Gestapo, you know, going back a few decades, knocked on your door and said, are there any Jews in your attic? It would be an honorable lie to say no. Absolutely not. 100% not hiding anybody. And I've told a couple of honorable lies in my life, about which I might disclose sometime soon. But they seemed like this is for the greater good. But even as the road is getting narrower, it's more and more dangerous to tell anything but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So without further ado, I'm going to share the identity of the current user of the avatar, JamesHind, who has trolled me and others extensively. So I don't feel badly about sharing this information. It wasn't gathered by me, but it was sent to me. And it looks pretty convincing. And I will also share the acknowledgement by Matt Taylor. And I believe Babs Collier put out a video of herself too, saying I'm not dead. So I apologize to my long-time listeners who believed me when I believed that Babs Collier had committed suicide, as reported by Matt Taylor, and believed me when I said JamesHind is Julian Vane of Satanic Views. I still believe he was, but apparently this looks pretty convincing as to the identity of JamesHind the last couple of years or so. So let's go share screen. I've made sure I don't have anything else up because I have accidentally doxed a few times in my day. So here we go. Oh, there you go. I did it again. I can't help it. I had the videos open. Come on, YouTube. Here we go. Here it is. Like I went to the wrong. Come on. Excuse me. Blakewood. Here's the first one. Right, let's go for this one first. This is the admission that Babs Collier never committed suicide and induced or co-opted Matt Taylor into lying on her behalf. I just want to press. Actually, I'm going to go stop share, because when you share screen, you have to press share sound, although there might not be sound on this. You see, they're up here. Matt Taylor and we'll affect that. And oh God, you don't follow me because I'm super slick.
Why? Posted by a particular individual the 5th of January 2023, posted in uncategorized. Hi Katie, I've been friends with Babs since 2015. In 2020, or was it 2021? I can't remember. Babs started to ask me to put it out that she had committed suicide. She cited the abuse she was getting from AJ Lashbrook, who had previously been publicly urging her to kill herself. It left her very hurt and distressed. I spent 4 months saying no, no, no. She usually visited me every Tuesday, and on one particular Tuesday I learned my uncle Derek had died. I was genuinely upset and distraught. Babs asked me for the 100th time and I said yes. I used the raw emotions of losing my uncle and put out a false narrative. After 4 months of pleading to do so by Babs, I purposefully kept it as vague as possible and never banged on about it since. Both Babs and I couldn't have foreseen your reaction and your determined quest to learn the truth. I agree that once saying she was dead, she shouldn't have come back on YouTube using the Limu name. As you can appreciate, I cannot control Babs, and I was surprised at her animosity towards you. I knew what I had done was wrong, but did so because Babs asked me to. I found myself between a rock and a hard place. I didn't know you would react as you did, and I sincerely apologize to you for lying. I'm not seeking your forgiveness because I know it's unforgivable. While I don't feel obliged to explain myself to the wider audience, I do feel that I owe you an explanation. I only hope you understand why I did it. Yours sincerely, Matt.
Okay, so that's Matt's admission, and if you really want to go deep in that, there is James Hind. Yeah, here's the James Hind. There is a video of Babs herself apparently saying I'm not dead. So I would just, the moral of the story is, people, if you do LARPs, the internet is forever. They will bite you in the butt. So this is the truth about the current user of the past couple of years or so of the James Hind avatar, which has trolled many people, including myself. Some stories to do with Janet Archer, Iolata, no doubt they'll be checking my SM.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
No, I want to stop it here. Right. Just look here. This woman looks to me like somebody given an obituary on Hoaxstead Research as one of their best bloggers who died a couple of years ago. This woman, maybe the mother of the fellow pretending to be James Hind, used to regularly blog. If I remember things correctly, I don't go on their blog. They've destroyed my reputation worldwide, but that's what opposition research do. They're liars, they're reputation destroyers, they're Christopher Steele operatives, they're MI5, GCHQ, CIA, Satanists in my opinion. But anyway, this woman, who may be the mother of the fellow that's been posted, I'm pretty sure that's the one that was posted with an obituary on Hoaxstead Research. Oh, rest in peace, blah, blah, you did marvelous work for us. Check it out, people. I've got some great researchers that help me.
And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me.
Just just want to go back. The eyes of the window of the soul. Just want to go back and say, focus on the eyes, people. See that? The eyes are the window of the soul.
And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
Wow. So that's it. Those are my 2 retraction apologies. Babs Collier is not dead, and James Hind is not currently Julian Vane of Satanic Views. Great, closely following Lucian Greaves, Jessie Sabota, and so on. And I suspect the elder lady in that video is the one that was given a requiem on Hoaxdead research. Things are hotting up for me. Please pray for me. The British Freemasonic cult, people in positions of power and influence are definitely linking up with those in Ireland. They're not having it that Ireland wants to leave me alone. But as long as the more the darkness rises, the brighter the light shines. So pray, people, please pray. Compliments to Blakewood and whoever the other person was. That, let me just check that, because I was so excited at the disclosure. Who is this? Casual Observer. Yeah, shout out to Casual Observer channel as well. Maybe I should give them a subscribe in gratitude for that work. God bless, people. Matt Taylor scooped me. I sent it to him. He scooped me, the bastard. I don't mind him for his naked ambition. You know, truth is belongs to everybody. Everybody have a good heart. Truth belongs to. God bless.